Hey Aquarius, welcome to your love forecast for the month of August. This is going to be a general reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Keep in mind, my friends, general. So some of it may resonate, none of it may resonate, all of it may resonate. It just depends. If it doesn't resonate, no need to get angry. We're going to check in here and see what's coming up for our Aquarius friends for matters of love in the month of August. All right, my dears, one more good shuffle here, and we're going to pull 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, we're starting it with the energy of the wheel. The wheel is a major arcana card, Aquarius, so this is letting us know that you are having a very significant foundation, very significant situation happening in your love life for the month of August. You're dealing with a significant soulmate, or there's a pretty big crossroads in your life around your love life happening in August, because we've got here as the foundation a major arcana card. The wheel card shows up when, a lot of the times in my experience anyway, in the readings that I've done over the years, something was stuck, something was not moving forward. So a lot of you are maybe coming out of a stagnant period or a stagnant time. Somebody's finally made up their mind, whether it's a partner, somebody you've been waiting on, maybe it's you making up your mind, but something that was stuck is beginning to move. Things are beginning to move forward, and the momentum or the movement, usually with the wheel in my experience anyway, means whatever gets going, once it gets going, like it really gets going. So something may be going from 0 to 60 fairly quickly in your life, or just it's going from non-existent to moving along very quickly. We'll see what the other cards have to say and how they come together, but oh, yep, see, look right here, 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is a card that comes up when we're moving past or we're moving away from some kind of drama. Like something happened, there was some chaos, there was some drama, disagreements, things of that nature. And when 6 of Swords comes up, like you're over it, you're done, you're ready to move forward, and you want to leave it behind you. Sometimes I've even heard this referred to as like the honeymoon card, because it can even indicate like a physical trip or going away. Some of you may be having like a little like a reconciliation trip or something with someone where you're wanting to get away from everybody for a little bit and just like be alone and talk about it or figure it out. Or some of you may be meeting someone on vacation. There could be some kind of physical travel when we have 6 of Swords coming up. But whatever the case, whether it's physical travel or it's just you and your energy, it's something in which you're just disconnecting from anything that's been bringing you down. And you don't want to hear it, you don't want to deal with it, you're coming into a happier, brighter energy. But the fact that you had the wheel card coming up followed by 6 of Swords makes me feel like some of you, or the majority of you anyway, are finally able to see past the situation that was keeping you stuck. And intuitively, I feel for some of you what's happening is there's a relationship where maybe there was just something you or someone else was having a really hard time accepting or forgiving or letting go, but someone's finally ready to leave the past in the past. And they're done with the bickering, they're done with the arguing, they're done with the going back and forth and fighting, and they're just wanting to have peace and harmony. It could be you, it could be your partner. So the complicated situation here is we've got 7 of Cups. So 7 of Cups is letting us know that there could be a lot of options in how to proceed, like what you want to do next. Remember how I was saying in the beginning of the reading, in my experience, usually when the wheel comes up, something was stuck for a long time and now it's moving. And once it gets moving really fast. Well, 7 of Cups confirms that for me. Because 7 of Cups is, there's like a lot of options, or like just the feeling of being really overwhelmed. Okay, so again, I'm hearing like be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. A lot of us have heard that expression. You thought you wanted something for a really long time, and now it's here. Okay, and now you might be second guessing it, or you might be like, okay, like I wanted this person to get over this, or I wanted to be with this person, I wanted this relationship. Like, it's here in a big way. And I think for a lot of you, you didn't think it was ever going to happen. Or if it did happen, you didn't think it was going to happen now. You thought it was going to be really, really far off in the future, far away. So it's getting real. Like, this is getting real. With Seven of Cups, some of you are feeling very overwhelmed. And some of you might have a situation right now where things have been stuck in your life for a while in different areas. And now you have options. You might have career offers that are coming in. You might have, romantic offers coming in, and you're having to choose and decide, okay, what am I going to make a priority right now? What do I want to focus on? And so you might have to take a step back and really think about it, because this is it. Like, this is the make it or break it period for you in your love life. And you're going to have to figure out what you want to do, and you have to stick to this decision. This isn't like just a willy-nilly, like, okay, I guess I'll give this person a chance. Like, something is coming into a serious decision, something that's going to be long-lasting, or something that you're having to, like, plan or make decisions around this in your life moving forward. I always say with Seven of Cups, when you're overwhelmed, the best thing to do is write down a list of all of your options. For some of you, you're choosing between more than one person. Some of you might have a couple of people that are after you, and they're like serious and they're wanting a relationship, but intuitively, I feel for the majority of you, you just have a lot going on in your life in terms of a lot of different things that you could be doing. And some of you are in this difficult situation where you might be really in love with this person, or you feel like this is a good opportunity for a relationship, but if you're with them, you know that you're going to have to give something else. So you might be walking away from like something that was very near and dear to your heart. Like, maybe you were living this life of service or volunteering, or maybe you were just doing something with a business or a company, and now you're faced with a decision of, like, let's say, getting married and settling down and having kids, and if that happens, it's going to distract you or pull you away from what you were doing. So some of you have a big decision to make in that way. But I always say with Seven of Cups, when you are feeling overwhelmed, or when you have different options to choose from, the best thing to do is just make out a list of all the different options, and then just take your time. You don't need to rush it. Just take your time and daydream a little bit. Use your mind like a fitting room, the same way that you would go and try on clothes and different outfits, and you see how it feels and you see how it looks. Do that in your head with these different choices. Try them on in your imagination. How do you feel? Which one gives you the most sense of joy? Which one do you find yourself smiling as you're imagining yourself living that life? And then from there, you can narrow down the choices. And once you have your little, narrowed down list, go ahead and do some research. Figure out, what do I have to do to make this happen? How much time is it going to cost me? How much money is it going to cost me? What am I going to have to sacrifice? What am I going to have to change? And then once you have that figured out, you can figure out, okay, well, this thing, is it going to be worth the effort I'm putting in? Like, is the joy that I feel it's going to bring me going to be worth what I'm putting into to receive it or to achieve it? So that way you get out of that confusion. It's easier for you to decide what you want to do. Next, you have the Temperance card. So see, guys, this is really big. This is really big. There's been issues of timing. Things are beginning to move forward. Temperance also is a card about like compromising, mixing two things together. So some of you, this relationship that's come in, you're not quite ready to give up certain aspects of your life. You're not quite ready to sacrifice certain things or make certain changes. And because we have the Temperance card coming up, this is a major arcana card, and one of the meanings of the Temperance card can actually be, and whatever terminology you want to put on it, if you want to call it, karma, or the universe, or God, or source, or higher self, whatever word you want to use, whatever greater power there is out there in the universe, The Temperance card can mean that that power is working through you. You're doing something divinely guided or divinely inspired at this time. And some of you like had this fear that, okay, well, I'm never going to have a relationship because people aren't going to be okay to be with me because I'm living my life outside of the box, or I'm, kind of into the mystical stuff, or I'm really spiritual, or I'm really religious, or whatever it might be. You've been living your life with some kind of purpose, and you didn't imagine or think that you could have a relationship being how you are and who you are, and living your life on a certain kind of goal or vision. And now these two things are happening. They're happening simultaneously. Your work is moving along. Somebody is here, they're ready, they want to put in the work to be with you. And you're realizing that, you know what, I don't want to give up what I'm doing. So there's some blending here. There's some compromise. There's some give and take, like figuring things out. And being that this is a major arcana card, this is saying that this is what you came here to experience. This is what you came here to learn. This is something that you came here to do and to figure out. And Aquarius, you guys are kind of known. You guys get this reputation for being really open-minded, or really philosophical, or really, spiritual, or just like really into like thinking about deeper cosmic things, but not necessarily being overly emotional, or not being people who are comfortable with like being emotionally intimate. And a lot of you are finding the blending of these two things. A lot of you are experiencing with the Temperance card where the heart and the mind are coming together and becoming a little bit more balanced. And that could be why some of you are having that Seven of Cups, that overwhelming feeling, because it's very comfortable for you to be in the headspace. You can think and analyze and be in your philosophy and your theories and your spiritual thoughts like all day, every day, no problem. But things in this romantic connection or love connection is bringing up a lot of growth in the heart chakra and the emotions, and some of you are feeling overwhelmed because of the emotions that are coming up. But again, Temperance is saying is you're finding that balance. Your next card here is the Fool, another major arcana card. So I want you to keep in mind that out of your 5 cards, 3 have been major arcana cards. So you have a very significant crossroads in your life right now in August around your love life and with a partner. Okay, this is a significant soulmate. You've had so many major arcana cards. Over half your cards are major arcana cards for love in the month of August. The Fool card says that you're going to go ahead and take the leap and do this. Something is telling you to give this a try, or to give this person a try, or to do both these things at the same time. When I see the Fool card come up, it makes me feel, and it's just been in my experience in doing readings for myself, pulling cards for myself, pulling cards for clients over the years, that there's going to be people who they don't understand why you're doing this. You might be getting a lot of feedback on like feedback that you're not even asking for, where people are telling you, are you sure you want to do this, or are you sure you want to be with this person, or why would you do this, or why would you do that? But when the Fool card comes up, it's like people can't understand why we're doing what we're doing, but we feel this very strong push to do it. Like we feel like this is it, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's very much a leap of faith energy. You're going into a direction that maybe you had never thought you were going to go into, or just something that you hadn't planned, but you feel in your heart of hearts like this is it. This is what I meant to do. This is the direction I meant to go in. So a lot of you might even be coming into a relationship with someone that is completely and totally very different from what you had planned or thought for yourself. Either because of the timing, or because like just the person is not who you had seen yourself with, but it just feels right. And you feel like this is it. This is like the direction I'm supposed to be going in. And again, like I said, major arcana. So significant soulmate, significant crossroads. So overall here, and let's look at your shadow card. I forgot about that. All right. So your shadow card here under the deck is Eight of Pentacles. So this is like the underlying factors, like what's happening beneath all of this. So this is a relationship that it is going to be some work here, okay? You're going to have to be working things out. It's going to require a lot of focus, a lot of attention, you know, carving out the details, getting everything just right. But again, there's some life work stuff for you. Okay, and Eight of Pentacles is working really hard. It's studying, it's researching, it's learning, it's perfecting things. So some of you are encountering a person as you're on this very, very, very focused life work situation or life path work that you're doing. Okay, I'm gonna pull some clarifiers around the Fool card for you too, because like that's a pretty big card and I don't want to just jump over it. Yep, look, you've got Nine of Pentacles, you've got Nine of Swords, and you've got Queen of Pentacles. So this person's coming in at a time when there's very big things happening in your career, okay? Like I said, for you, a lot of you are coming into a time where more than one area of life is getting unstuck. Nine of Pentacles is financial abundance, success in work, receiving a lot of attention, you know, being very successful, you know, being able to enjoy the hard work that you've been doing. Nine of Swords could be stress or anxiety though about that as well. So you could be having anxiety over like, what do I want to do? Am I going to be in this relationship? Am I not going to be in this relationship? You know, is one going to suffer because of the other? Queen of Pentacles is also a card here again with success. You know, success in your business, success in your finances. But Queen of Pentacles to me is also living a very comfortable life and getting settled in. So some of you are making a big decision about like moving for a person or moving in together with a person, but being able to have a comfortable life because you have all of these Pentacle cards coming up. Another thing that's jumping out at me is you have Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. So you have 9 repeating twice here, and 9 is the number of like the spiritual teacher. 9 is the number of spiritual awakening. So again, I feel really, really strongly that some of you are doing some kind of spiritual work or some kind of life work or life mission work where out of nowhere it's beginning to bring you abundance. It's bring you blessings, and through that also love is coming in through the door. And a lot of you are feeling very overwhelmed, and you're afraid that you have to pick one or the other. And these cards are saying you don't have to pick one or the other. Like both of these things are here right now for a reason. You're meant to have both. You just have to be balanced, and you have to come out of this anxiety and fear energy, okay? Remember that Temperance card? That is it in a nutshell, my dear. That Temperance card, balancing. You don't have to choose one or the other. Watch your moon sign and rising sign videos too. I think this is a good month for you to do that, Aquarius, because there's a lot of different messages that came in. And depending on what you have in your planetary makeup, it can bring you more clarity to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. You may need a private reading, which obviously I'm more than happy to do. If you click on the Calendly link in the description, it will take you to schedule the private readings. And guys, those of you who know me, you know that every single week I do weekly forecasts for other than love. I don't want it to just be only about love life, right? So the weekly forecast, it's about you, your life, your career, your family, your spirituality. Sometimes we get so focused on love we forget about ourselves, and that's why every single week I do a non-love reading. So check those out as well, my dears. Cross-watchers, the cross-watching videos are in the description. Link is in the description for cross-watching videos as well. Thanks so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have an amazing August, Aquarius.